Hi, I'm Andee Rudloff. I'm a local artist, and I'm in the studio with Alice Gatewood Waddell, one of the artists that has inspired me my entire life and does some of the most interesting projects I've seen anywhere. You don't limit yourself just to painting, although I would think you call yourself a painter. You're kind of in the middle of everything.
Yeah. Well, when I was in college, I had a sample of just about every medium except watercolor.
Really? Now you do some watercolor now, though.
Yeah. Probably don't do it right, but I do it.
Is there a right way, though, to approach anything?
Not anymore, you know. I mean, of course, people teach you certain things, but once you start working with a medium, you find your own way of using it.
So are those done on paper?
Mm-hmm.
And
now
then
this is a card. Mm-hmm. This is done on heavy watercolor paper. Mm-hmm. And it's, I cut that out and collaged it on there.
I see all kinds of influences within your work, like the South and the city and the country. I mean, when you think about what you're trying to say through your art, what are some of the things that come to mind?
My work speaks to different people because I travel all over the country. So I like to have work that people can relate to. It brings you back to another place so you can kind of visualize the story that's being told.
So how many years have you called yourself an artist?
About 42.
42 years.
I started selling work before I left college, like about my last year of college.
Wow.
So.
Well, I know in college you were a homecoming queen. Woo. And it just so happens that we're in your studio today on your birthday. Mm-hmm. And so on your birthday, what are some of the projects that you're looking forward to in the future?
I'd like to start a new series of paintings, maybe to approach some social issues. I did a project with domestic violence a few months ago, and I really enjoyed it, and the people that I work with really got something out of it. So I'd like to approach a few more social issues and maybe even work with some kids as far as the bullying situation and generate some conversation. And not only do the artwork, but be a little thought-provoking as far as generating conversation.
When you're a native of Bowling Green, so what changes, you mentioned the growth and all these changes in Bowling Green. What are some things you miss? What are some things you're proud of? I'm glad to see the Bowling Green in general is becoming so much more involved with the arts. It's good for the artists, it's good for, personal creation, but it's also good for audiences. You come to a concert, you're part of the audience and patron of the arts, so it works, for everybody in the community, economically as well. I'm real glad to see that Bowling Green has a lot to offer artists. I would like to see a lot of community activities as far as maybe public art, where we can bring some people to participate in some projects that will connect people more to the arts and to the community. If you take part in something, then every time you look at that mural, you're going to think, I helped to do that. I'd like to see some groups of people work together that ordinarily would not. Say, some younger kids with older people. A little cross-generational conversation. I think that'd be real neat. It seems like a dream world that you're creating that maybe you live in all the time. It's sort of like that. You express and illustrate images the way you see them, in the color that you see them, and it kind of reflects how you feel about life. as an artist. You know, you can bring that out in your work. And I try to be a very bright and happy person, so I hope that shows in my work, although life is not always like that. So, you know, sometimes it reflects reality, you know, and everything is not always good. So sometimes we do have to express those things and share our feelings on those things that's not so pretty. Not all people that set out to be an artist end up being an artist. You know that, I know. So many people that I went to school with that were art majors that never became an artist. You know, not even in the spare time. I'm like, why did you do that? But it happens, you know, so I feel very fortunate, because it's what I always wanted to do. So even from kindergarten, I can remember, you know.
That's great.
Yeah.